Okay, I am back. Let's see how we are. I got some more power cores from login calendar. War's going on. I should deal with that too. Let's see, what offer does it want me to buy? Nope, I'm broke. Alright, we're making some progress. Of course, we can use we could definitely use an extra 10%. Anyways, let's hit continue here and take a look at where we were. Okay, so I'm going to want to get through this node, that node, and that node. How am I going to go about this, you might ask? I am unsure at the moment. From what I got here, let's hit launch and start with healing up this team. Great, 20. I had 1 health point left on Ultron. Yeah, power cores, I understand. And I don't want to be spending too many more power cores. So I'm going to try and use the suicide team. Just scrolling through really quick to see what I have to run as a suicide team at this point. Not the Guardians. I could use my hero brawlers. I'm going to use my hero brawlers. Not the best choice overall, but it's what I'm going to go for. Okay, putting it on ×3, of course. I figure Captain Marvel can at least be a bit of an issue and help just do a bit more damage. Now that I'm seeing it here, I don't know if I would have needed another suicide team, but I didn't remember too well where I left everything off, so I wanted to be careful for once. Alright, let's do this and target him just to be safe and try and get that kill. Okay. Basic here. Captain Marvel. This alt should. Okay, does not, or the special doesn't get through. That doesn't do anything either. Okay, but America Chavez gets through the taunt. That's great. Now let's see what Punisher's gonna do. Let's hope this is enough to kill him. It is not. Should have targeted him. Okay, this is quite bad. Gonna basically have accomplished nothing with this. Killed no one. But just use that alt. That is great. Okay, I'm very confident to go back with my main team and hopefully get myself into a good position to go forward in this node and the rest of the raid. Okay. Let's see. It is a new day, so I can waste some more power cores. Not an ideal situation, but it's not going to be at the same rate as it was. It's not the 100 power cores per dumb use of power cores. It's 50 again. So that's something to consider. Another thing to consider is, again, I'm doing this more for you guys than me spending this exorbitant amount of power cores. And I'm busy in the morning. I'm going to be in a surgery room, shadowing some surgery. If you didn't know, I'm in medical school. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to record anything else in the morning with my extra energy. So I'm just going to try and get a bit out the way now. Anyways, let's get into this node. Okay, so obviously not the most promising of starts. By the time I was able to unpause the recording, they already stunned my Star-Lord. Kill Punisher because I don't know, I like killing him. Not the best advice reasoning. Why did I kill Punisher? Just his damage is a lot and the rest of them are not overly high in damage, so I feel I can deal with them a little easier without Punisher in the way, and Punisher can just cause too many issues, especially with the minions. If he gets an AoE off, I know he just used it, but still. And I want to be able to build up as many minions as possible to get myself in a good position for the rest of this node. Basic there, don't need to waste that. Let's use this basic here. Clears through that. Let's work on this mercenary sniper. The ideal person to work on would be Black Widow, but since she is in stealth, I'm okay with this. I know I was often stopped, but I was saving that ultimate for when I really was in a good position To use it, let's use this heal. By in a good position to use it, it means that people I need to deal damage against without defense up. So these rockets would be a great group of people to use the ult on. And I liked the idea of having a taunt on my Groot in that last bit. So this ultimate here, do basically nothing, which is a little concerning time frame wise. It kind of puts me in doubt of being able to finish this node as fast as I would like, and not timing out. I am not pleased by the fact I am stunned, but everyone is death proofed, hoping to get a this is the fun position to be in, isn't it? Get rid of that stun, I'd say, is the priority here. I think that's more important than the death proof on Rocket. If Rocket dies, Minerva can save him. Let's use it over here. This ultimate. Keep working. Let's rewind some turn meter. Use the basic right here. Get Black Widow out of the way. And have the rest of the wave drop down all at once. That is not ideal. Gotta worry about these rockets now. There we go. That should be enough damage, but I want to just make sure. One more basic. I'm hoping that's enough on that rocket. Let's put the death proofs up and the defense up. Yep, perfect timing to get that off. There we go. That rocket is down. My main team is all alive. Let's take this rocket down. Summon again. Finish off rocket. Put the taunt on Groot. Okay, those Hydra snipers are going to hit really hard when they get their chance. I just want to deal with War Machine first because he's just a little bit more deadly. Hydra snipers only hit one person at a time. And I believe Merc Sniper has more damage, just, I don't know. I've noted, I just have more issues with the Hydra Snipers in this. Okay, there's only one without defense up, but I want to use this anyways. I'm going to be cautious with my abilities here. Might be timing out. Don't really want to. So I'm going to try and keep myself in a good position and only use abilities where it's going to help me, obviously, and not jeopardize my next node. This one is a little questionable, but I think it's enough that I can save it. And the main important part is the special going forward with Ultron. Get this kill. Work over here. Yes, I know I'm attacking into the people that already have blind, but I just want them down as soon as possible. How is the turn meters all looking? I want to go here. Get that there. Get the ability energy into Ultron, which I think I succeeded. Should be enough for him to be ready for this next node. This video is definitely going to be a long one, of course, once it gets through, but I think it's a helpful one. I'm just thinking here, I got the Hydra Sniper and a couple mercenaries and a tank. I don't know if I want to bring out my main team for that. The Ultron. You know what? I think I have a plan for that. I think I'm going to bring back this team, have Ultron take a little nap, and bring out Thanos. Okay, so that was a much better attempt into this node. I've used a lot of energy really fast and not made much actual progress. I've made a lot of progress on this node in particular, but not going forward. I am going to try this with Thanos. I hope this goes well. If not, I will just back out or time it out at the most convenient time possible and go from there. But I'm hoping Thanos will be enough to hold this team without putting Ultron in an awkward position going forward. Let's see if I'm right. Okay, here we are. Let's put the special here. Get the taunt on Groot. Get a basic. Heal up with Minerva. That's pretty great timing. Get a taunt on Thanos as well. Mind as well. And I'm in pretty good position. Let's put the death proof and defense up here. Should be able to replenish that in time. Oh, but there's a taunt there. I noticed that. Not really. I wasn't looking for it. I was paying too much attention to Thanos' health bar. And just thinking about the ability cooldowns. Oh, that's not ideal. Let's start taking these people down then. Let's use that. Use the ultimate here. I was really hoping that would be... Let's revive Thanos. Could be a bad call here, but put the taunt here. I think the ability energy from Thanos might be enough to make it worth it. Let's do this there. Just need to be able to get to him. Now, is a taunt on Groot better or is the ultimate better? I think the taunt on Groot is still the way to go. Get a good chain here from Star-Lord. Perfect, there's one character down. Got a little health back. Taunt up with Thanos again. Yeah, I'm not going to put the death proofs back. No, I'm going to try and finish this in a very conservative fashion. Unfortunately, that taunt is making it a little more difficult than I would like. So let's see what abilities we have available. I was really hoping for the special here. Come on, Star-Lord with nothing. Okay, I'm probably going to lose my Thanos again. And there's a special. Use the ultimate here. Again, was hoping for the assist with rockets, but it is not to be. Clear that out. I have the taunt on Groot. Get that basic. Get that basic. Got a little healing. Come on, take down this Merc. Yes, I'm playing this node very risky, I am aware. But I think it was necessary for the good of the future nodes. I have to heal Groot and Rocket, I believe, going into the next node. But I'm going to start with a couple suicide teams. Yes, a couple. And let's see how this goes. Okay, here we are. This node is evil. My notes basically were just incomprehensible frustration about it. How do I want to go about this? My general plan is use anything and everything I have at my disposal until it's dead. I'm going to start with Supernatural. I'm curious to see how this Supernatural team does. Do not believe they're Ultimate 7 ready. I need to get a couple of abilities upgraded for them to be a little better. I have one ability that's really great on Strange's ultimate. It's maxed. I want Ghost Rider's passive and Mordo's passive, and I think they'll be a lot better. And they could all use some more stars in building up. But let's see how they do. Alright, here we are. Already in fantastic shape. My team has taken a lot of damage already. And we're about to take a lot more damage. Lost Ghost Rider. Lost Strange. Lost Elsa. Okay, that went great. I got one attack off. I am very happy with the result of this, obviously. I just tore through that node. That was great. If you're wondering why I don't like this node, and I said this node is evil, that is why. Everything in this node just kills you so fast. I'm deciding which team I want to go with next. I think I'm going to go Brotherhood. After thinking while it was loading, I'm going to go Brotherhood here for sure. The reason is I don't want to deal with it. So the Supernatural team, I don't know whether they're good or not for this node. Or for this raid. This node, I think Brotherhood is the team that you need. simply because you can stop all of those attacks and be in a position then to counterattack where they're going to have to hit into your Juggernaut. Mine isn't that big, which is a bit of a concern, but at least it's a tank. And then you can get through Drax with Magneto's Disrupt turn 2. So let's see how it goes. Alright, here we are. Let's use this ultimate. Hopefully all the blinds stick. They do, which is great news. Might as well just use this special here. Get some damage spread around. There we go. Question is, I'm not entirely sure who the biggest priority is. I'll start this on Black Panther and let it chain in. I think the person I least want to have alive is going to be Rocket, because that ult is going to be killer for my whole team instead of just him. Okay. It's going well. There we go. Got rid of the Drax taunt. Now here's my question. Will Juggernaut survive? If I don't ult now, he'd get more damage, but I don't know if he'd survive. And it's really not worth the risk, I don't think. Barely does any damage as it is. Okay. Doing as much damage as I can to the Rocket. The one thing I really don't want to happen is if I don't succeed at taking this node down, I don't want their Rocket just to be ready to ult for the next team I put in here. I would much rather have Rocket ult kill this team, or Rocket be dead, which he is, which is fantastic. Hopefully I can waste a Black Panther charge, because I'm not going to get through this node. Perfect. Black Panther used his ult and the charge up from going below 50% health. He's not going to come back up. I think that put me in a much, much better position. I don't know what Spider-Man's cooldown is. I know that this node is horrendously hard. If I go in with my main team now, I might be able to get a bit of a start without Rocket there. But it could go wrong. Or I could go in with another suicide team and help to get a little further into the node and then bring out my main team. The issue is if I do that, I'm running really low on suicide teams moving forward. And I don't have enough resources to keep reviving my whole team. So I think the safer bet is for me to use my X-Men here. And save my BKT until later. But what I'm going to do is the opposite. I'm going to put my BKT team in here and be cautious and try and, if I'm about to die, try and not die. That sounds bad. And try and time out or back out at the right point. They both have merit to them. I'm not sure which is better to do at this point. I'll think about it while it's loading up. Okay, so let me see what we have here. There's no more Rockets coming, which is great. There's another Drax coming, which is annoying. A couple Gamoras. So another Gamora, another Spider-Man, another Black Panther, including the ones that are already out. I have Star-Lord, a couple AIM Infectors, a couple Miles, which is not great. And then the Loki. That Loki can be really devastating, and I can lose an important character right off the bat. That's something I don't want to deal with. And of course, I'm going to actually pay Power Course for this attack anyways. I don't want to lose someone in one shot here. I think I'm going to risk it. I think the X-Men is the better choice, but I'm going to try to skate by with my BKT. Get myself in a good enough position where I can muscle my way through it, but I'm going to need my team at full health. That is definite. Full health, I mean, I'm okay with my Star-Lord where he is. My Rocket needs healed up for sure. My Groot's definitely going to need healed. Let's see, how am I doing? I have enough to heal both of them. The 1 health point glitch on my Ultron. This is not fun. If you guys aren't aware, occasionally when you're running nodes with Ultron, he heals up to 1 health point short of his full health. And I'm not sure whether he's going to revive or not because he's supposed to be at full health. But is that worth the 20 power cores for that risk? I need his revive. So I'm going to revive him. I'm going to heal that 1 health point and spend the 20 power cores on this. Fox next fix that glitch because that's annoying. Alright, let's do it. Alright, here we are. You can see I've already taken a whole lot of damage. Let's use this special for now. I just need that little extra survivability right at the beginning. Just to give my team a chance. This should help out. Get some health back. Perfect. I knew they weren't getting any defense ups, so I was comfortable holding on to my rocket alt for now. Should be right around now. I think he's the next person to go. Yep. So let's do this. Special or ultimate to get through Drax. Spider-Man is my next priority, I would say. Because I don't want him stunning Ultron or Minerva. Both of those can go really bad. So I'm hoping I can kill him first. Or before he goes, which he went, but it was not either of those 2 moves. So I'd consider that a win. I think Rocket's next, so I can put the special here. The Black Panther is blind, which is wonderful news. Let's use the ultimate here on Gamora. Hopefully kill her and get the buffs extended. Do some damage into Star-Lord over here. Okay, now this is where things get annoying. We need to deal with this Loki as fast as possible. At whatever cost that might be. This is a good time for an ult, I think. Yep, that was a good ult. What do we have? If I do this, I get some death proof on some people. And I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I get 1 more minion. I need that damage. It's risky, but I do need that damage. I need this Loki to die. About to take a big shot from Star-Lord. Thank you for picking on a minion. Let's kill Loki. Great. Still not in a perfect situation, but I'm feeling a lot more comfortable, and I'm going to start picking up the speed. Do not like that defense down. Yep, now would be a fantastic time for another summon there, Ultron, whenever you're ready. Let's make sure, I was hoping for a special there. Make sure that we don't get our Ultron stunned. Oh, that's not great. We just lost Groot. Or did we? Yes, we definitely lost Groot, but he's back now. Blind. Perfect. Okay, we're doing good. We are definitely doing good here. I am happy with how this node is currently turning out, and I'm hoping to keep it that way. Special. Get it dodged, of course. The dodges are definitely a risk, especially with that Ultron attack. Probably could have used it on Miles to be safe, but I really wanted Spidey down. Okay, so we're going to take another Disrupt, which is not ideal. Of course, none of this is ideal. In an ideal world, we would be doing more damage with these rocket alts, and Ultron would just be tearing through these nodes like he was beforehand. But this is what we have, so I'm going to have to fight my way through it, and I'm going to have to hurry up. Alright, here we go. use that ultimate. Get through this, Drax. Preferably, like, before we're all dead. Get through it. Get rid of that disrupt. That's great. Got some energy back onto my Ultron. Okay, how is my team looking here? Checking it out because their Miles is about to go. They're going to have 3 straight turns, I think. Okay, I'm going to wait until there's like 2 seconds left and go for it. Because I know my Ultron should be good. Perfect. I did that just to get a little extra damage in without putting my team in jeopardy, because what they had left still could do a lot of damage really quick, and I did not want to risk losing my whole team or losing characters instead of just revives. I may not be as good of a situation as if I could have just finished the node, but I don't know if I could have done that anyways. So yeah, that was, I'd consider that good. I'm going to put a couple of healing cores just to get my team back healthy, and I'm going to go back and finish this node for you guys. Okay, here we are, wasting some power cores for you guys. Wasting some power cores from you guys. Thank you for catching up. Heals, what do we need? These 20 heals are much nicer than the massive ones. And there you can see, if you look at Ultron's health, he is 1 short of full again. I'm upset about that. I'm not doing it this time. And let's see how this goes. I'm okay with this health outlook. Here we are. Just was telling me that we unlocked another war room, which is great. If it's accurate, of course. I love having that taunt on Groot at the beginning. Oh my. Oh. Okay. I lost Groot and Star-Lord right away. That is... It's not great. That's not great either. Okay. Let's fix this. Rocket, do something. I was hoping for something a little more on the dramatic end. Okay. Minerva, do something. Who needs to not take a turn? They all need to not take a turn. What can I do? That Miles is in stealth. That Miles is in stealth. Those 2 Miles that are not in stealth are in stealth. That's good. That means my Minerva's going to die. I've got 3 buffs on me. It's going to get me up to 5. This is a very bad situation. Just calculating through this in my mind here, and this is a bad situation. That's about all I can say. I lost my whole team really, really fast. Wow. I didn't see that coming. I don't know if you guys did, but I didn't see that coming. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my famous move here, and I'm going to wait until the last second, and then I'm going to ult Gamora. And I'm going to pause it so you don't have to wait for that. And then I'm going to come back into this and waste some more power cores for you guys. Bring my team back to life. Let's do it. Pause. Okay. So I'm doing this basically to kill Gamora and to get some energy back here. I'm going to do it at 2 seconds. There we go. And a Black Panther drops down. That's good to know. Yuck. That is my thought. Here we are. 100 power cores down the drain. Beautiful. What I was deciding here, first off, you need back for sure. You need back for sure. You need back. You need back. I'm going to revive you. Is maybe a Drax would do well at this point. I am not positive if it would. What did I see? There was some Miles. Let's go back and take a look what they say is left. There's a Black Panther, 2 aim infectors, and a Miles, I think. So Black Panther and Miles. Are they going to be enough to kill this entire team right away? I have no idea. I'm going to just stay the course and hope for the best. Okay, here we are. We don't have a special to use, which would have been ideal. But let's use this ultimate, get as much damage as possible. Blind Black Panther. Would have been great if it hit Miles, but it didn't. I don't know what Groot's abilities are at, whether he can cleanse if Miles disrupted him. Miles did not disrupt him, which is beautiful. So that means I can do this. Perfect. Okay, this is what I needed. Let's go here. Hopefully this is enough for a kill. It isn't. Do I want the ultimate? Ultimate would be great, but that taunt on Groot could save my whole team as opposed to killing them faster, and I don't need to kill them faster at this point in time. Here it is. Black Panther's in a deadly spot. 2, 2, 3. Let's finish him off. I need to be sure. Now we worry about Miles. I'm not too concerned about that aim infector. Let's start stockpiling my abilities. By that I mean just getting them refreshed as much as I can. Of course. Here we go. What's more important? I want to try and get Ultron a turn, just to give him a little extra ability energy, so I did that. Okay, I finished this node, I think, with everyone at full health. I'm going to pretend that this was in one go, and if anyone in my alliance asks, that's what I'm going to tell them. That node is horrible, and it is evil, and I hate it, and it is horrible, and it's evil. Okay, honest feedback. I don't like that node because it's just so fast and things can change way too quick. But second boss node in my lane, what you got to do is this. This is my conclusion. So you start off, when you go into that node, use your Brotherhood. Don't use them before that. Don't try and hold them out. Start off, use Brotherhood. Then you go back in with your main team. Mine would be the Ultron BKT. It's the one that works the best. You are going to time out. Make sure that you're going to be in a good position when you time out to get back in. However, after you've timed out, go in with another suicide team. I don't have a perfect one figured out. I would have hoped it would have been the Supernatural team, but this team just does too much fast damage. So, I'm working on what that team could be. Maybe it'll be some weird Fantastic Four with Drax instead of Namor for it. Just to get a little survivability, they'll be stuck to attack Drax. He'll probably die, then Invisible Woman can put up her barrier. Just slow them down, eat out some abilities, and get you into a better position to go back in with your BKT. That is my thought for the second boss node. Let's waste some more cores. What I'm going to do is my X-Men. I'm going to waste my last 100 power cores. I used so many power cores today, which means I'm not going to be able to go back in with my BKT team now. So maybe I can try and squeeze it in the morning before I head out the door, but I might be too hungry, and I might just be too distracted with breakfast. No guarantees on that. So what I'm going to start this with is going to be my X-Men. Because I've basically learned whenever you're in doubt, use the suicide team as much as possible. My power armor is not big enough right now. And yes, I use Vulture on my power armor. I know it's weird. I like it. It's fun for war. I'm not saying that's the best bet, but I like it. I like using Vulture on my power armor team. And I like my Spider-Verse with Mysterio, so it kind of gives me a bit of flexibility and an extra team. Anyways, X-Men. Here we go. Let's watch the X-Men die horribly. Here we are. Okay, they're about to kill my Phoenix already. Let's finish the job for them. Oh gosh, that Green Goblin isn't fun. Oh look, they've ability blocked my Phoenix. That's nice. Alright, let's... Come on there, Colossus. You want to do a tanking thing and tank? Thank you. Taunt. That's the word. Is there anything for me to do here? Let's just clear stuff. Don't clear stuff. Let's just hit Star-Lord as hard as I can. That's my plan for that. Ow. Extend all that. Get some extra evades and... Oh, that's good. Okay. This will probably kill Storm, but it didn't. So I feel smart right now. Let's use this ultimate. See what happens. It didn't really do much. My whole team is dead. Essentially. It's technically not a true statement. Counterattack. Cannot break this chain. Cannot be counterattacked. I think it's going to miss still. Might as well try it. Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's taunt some more. All of the taunting. Can I kill you? Yes. I killed Star-Lord. This is a massive success. I did so much. Such a great use for that X-Men team. I used that ultimate. So I think next time I come in here, my goal is going to be take down that Green Goblin and then worry about the rest. Yeah, so that's where I'm at so far. Let's get back to the main menu and I can just take a look at how it looks overall. Right, so some things to remember. I used basically all of my power cores and a lot of healing things, and I did way too much of that stuff. I made some really bad decisions along the way, so it really shouldn't cost me as many as it did to get where I am, but it did. And things can go wrong, and if you're determined to push through to where I am, which is, what do you need? What did this get you to? Is this even enough for 60%? I'm not sure. It's going to happen every once in a while if you have my roster. As you can see, a lot of people struggle really early on. It's hard, and you need to have a good plan. And most people go in thinking, hey, I've got one team, let's use it and hope for the best. You're not going to beat this raid with one team unless you have like a 400,000 power team that is like all the best characters at 75, tier 14, and great red stars and so on and so forth. You're not going to do it. You need to put some thought into it. You need to use multiple teams because I know people that have bigger rosters than me. They can't get past 2-3 nodes even with Ultron because they're just slamming into it repetitively. No matter how many resources they spend, they won't get through it that way. You need to plan it out a little more. So let's see. Overall, at the moment, I have done 23 million damage. Last time I did this, I spent a lot less resources, and I was up to like 27 million damage. We are only at 22% in this. I know a lot of people have half-finished nodes, and they're going to go back in with some energy. So hopefully that picks up this percentage really quick. Last time, I think we ended up at like 28, 29%. We really should be doing better this time than last time. I'm a little disappointed. It seems like some people improved and others did worse. Okay, yeah, there's a few people that haven't even attacked. A couple, which isn't great and ideal, but hopefully that means that we're in for a last-minute surge and we're going to get to 30%. I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to record anymore. I'm going to try to. Anyways, I do hope that this helped. And yeah, if I'm not able to record in the morning in my last attacks, whatever they are, I am going to record later after it ends and just tell you about it. And yeah, I'll see you then. Okay, so I didn't manage to get back and record anymore before going to the hospital. to do some work. It was a really busy day of work at the hospital, and I did do a couple of attacks on the go. So I did end up finishing that next node in Ultima 7. I ended up doing without any other heals. My suicide use of the X-Men team put me in a great position, and I was just able to kind of use a few teams and take it down. That lasted a bit longer. Sorry, I don't have much more information on that. That was a bit ago, and rather tired and such. But overall, I did about 27 million damage. We ended up one node short of 30%. And we're going over in depth with everyone in the Alliance about ways to do this better. And obviously, when I'm actually doing this daily, I'm not going to be wasting that many cores and resources. That was for your benefit, and I hope this was helpful. Some thoughts. Use suicide teams. Be willing to let it time out in good positions. Think through your attacks. Be careful and pay attention. Never let up, because anything could go wrong really soon. Overall, how would I analyze my performance in this? I did horrible. This was much worse than the last time, and I did really bad, but I think there's a lot you can learn from that, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. You can make fun of me if you'd like. I'm used to it, and I deserve it. I did really bad. Give me some input, if any advice, any thoughts. Let me know how you're making out on it, any thoughts about that. You can also do that on my Discord. You can join that through a link in the video description. Anyways, there's other links there too as well. If you're interested in those, check them out. And I hope you enjoyed this. And as always, I'm